So, I know what you're wondering, Logan, it's been a while since you've done a thing, but shush, I'm doing a thing now, right? So title, thumbnail, give it away. Where tier list in UK cities. Um, yeah, it's nothing exciting, but yay! This is it's what we're doing. It's what we're doing. Yes, the channel's going downhill. I don't know what I'm doing in life in general. So, hey, let's get a rank in some cities. Woo! So first up we have Bath, and as far as I'm aware, that's what I sit in to wash myself. It wasn't funny. Besides the point. Anyway, Bath. I don't care for Bath. Whack it in D, because that's what I would give Bath. If you're gonna make jokes, make them at least funny to a wider range of people than just you. Next, Newcastle. Newcastle, I live here. This is where I live. I live in Newcastle. It's a lovely city. They've got water, like all the other cities, but this one's got a river. I don't know if all cities have rivers, and imagine the would. Besides the point, what else do we have? We have some bridges, and then we have some people who copied the bridges. There's a museum. I haven't been in a while. Is it still there? I think so. I think it's still there. It's got a dinosaur in it. But again, besides the point, what else we got? We got a big street, which I very rarely walk from one point to the other. It's kind of a waste of time. Not much of a need in it. We've got some statues. We've got the 22, which is a bus I get. There's the Metro, one of the best train services around. So obviously I'm going to rate Newcastle as an S, because anything else would be a lie, and that's just fact. Newcastle deserves to be an S for super, because what's better than a grade A? That's right, it's their grade super, the super grade, like Superman, but if he was giving you on a test, like just a Superman sticker on your test, that's all you need in life. Not an A or a first, because uni. Carlisle, they've not got a good football team. I mean, neither does Newcastle. Bath is rugby, I think. I think that's more of a rugby place. I don't care. But Carlisle, not a good football team. Just based on that alone, we'll go E. Durham. Now Durham, I've been to Durham before, obviously. You know, you get the train down there, which makes it instantly a pretty good place. They have a cathedral. I've been in the cathedral. It's a cathedral. It's kind of cathedral-y. Don't really know what else I can say about a cathedral. There's probably a dead person in there. I can imagine that being a thing. There's probably a secret basement no one's found yet. I can see that as well. They've got their city centre's okay. I mean, it's nothing special, but you can get there on the train, and it's not a long train ride. Although the long train rides aren't so bad, unless you need toilet and you get on a train that doesn't have toilet. Then it's bad. But Durham's not that far away. You know what? Durham on a train, I'll give it a B. I'll give it a B for boobs. Now, Cambridge. Now, we all know Cambridge because there's a uni there. That's pretty much it. As far as I'm aware, there's a uni, they probably have a Tesco and Waitrose and an M&S all next to each other or stacked on top. There's no Asda in sight, because anyone who lives in Cambridge goes to a Waitrose or an M&S, and the ones who aren't quite Tory go to a big Tesco. We'll put it with Carlisle. They also have a bad football team, so yeah, that's the links. The links are that is docking. This one says Anches on the thing, which you'll see that in a second, but it is Manchester. They've got 2 football teams. The only time I've been there was to watch people throw other people in the air and then catch the people so they didn't die and lose points, but I think dying is more important. No, not dying is more important. You don't want to chuck them in the air, have them splat, and then, get a 10. I don't think that's how it works. Otherwise, it would have probably been in the Olympics earlier. I'm just saying. But it's okay. I mean, I guess a C. I guess a C will do. Norwich. Didn't even know where it was until about a year ago when I found it. It's in the little bum bit of the little bunda of the UK, if you will. For someone who isn't a Tory, I got told that their car park wasn't. Not their car park, their front yard where you park all the cars wasn't Tory, but you could get like 6 cars in there. So that's kind of Tory. Plus they all sound somewhat posh, but also not at the same time. It's kind of weird. It's like not natural. I'm gonna rate it a D because I haven't been there, and I also would give D to Norwich. Obviously, I imagine Norwich is a very pretty looking thing. Oxford, again Tory. It's also a Tory university. Well, again, Waitrose, M&S. Probably don't have Tesco. So we're going to rank them E. We'll go E with Cambridge for being too Tory. Because we don't like the Tories. I'm told we don't like the Tories. Is that... Yeah. What? There's no one over there. But... Peterborough. I don't even know where... Where is Peterborough? It's near Oxford, which is enough to tell me that it can go in E for being near Oxford. Now Plymouth, it's not quite Cornwall, but it's also not Cornwall. They're in similar sort of area. I am looking at it on a map. They're in similar sort of areas. Torquay, they don't have a good football team either. Well, to be fair, neither do Plymouth, but that's besides the point, I guess. I'm going to go with it. It's a B-Tech Cornwall, and I think that's a statement I'm going to stick with. We're going to put it in D. Portsmouth. What can I say about Absolutely nothing. Who goes to Portsmouth? Who wakes up in the morning, goes like, Portsmouth, that's where I want to live? No one does that. Correct. E. It goes in E. Coventry. Now, what can we say about Coventry? Again, trash football team these days. I don't think they've ever had glory days. I did use them on FIFA once, so I'll give them a D. Next we have the almighty Sunderland. So, can he not good? Now, Sunderland, go there, which is a regrettable decision for anyone who doesn't live there and then decides to go there. Why did I pronounce decides like that? Not even me. I'm moving there and I still don't want to be there. So we're gonna rank this now. If you just wait 2 seconds. Just bear with. I just need to make sure that should be enough. And there. That seems pretty reasonable. Birmingham. They've got a terrible accent. It makes me want to shove a fist up my bumhole, open my hand and drag it back out, open, and then once I do finally get that fist out of my bottom, I want to shove it back in my throat and then puke. So for that reason, we're going to put Birmingham and happy to not be Sunderland, because I think that's pretty fair. Bristol. I'm looking at it. It's kind of near Wales, and it also does bridge off to Wales. And Wales do like sheep for whatever reason. I'm not quite sure. They're what they get from the sheep. I get food. They get weird looking kids, I guess. So it can go in E, because it's also a bit of a wrong place. Now Leeds. They've got Leeds Beckett University. They might have another one. I don't really care. But apparently they have a really good nightlife. And for me, that's trash. I don't like leaving the house. However, I've heard it's nice. We'll put it in C, because we're going to see if I like it in the future. Leicester, they've dropped off the past couple of years. Well, in football, apart from that, I mean, has anything changed? It's just Leicester. Pretty box standard. We'll go C. The capital city, where everything probably didn't start. We probably didn't start in London. However, the capital city is meant to be the best one. I don't quite understand the hype. However, it is nice. They also have a river, and it's a bit wider than our river. It's probably a bit longer as well. You know, you can. It's not about how long your river is. It's about how you use your river. And I think Newcastle use their river just a bit better. So I'm gonna put London in A for good effort. Good spelt with a silent A at the start, obviously. Otherwise, they wouldn't make sense. Liverpool, another place with an annoying accent, and they also produced Steven Gerrard, which isn't bad, but he also did, yeah, of course, kind of annoying. So I'll put that one in F. I don't think it's as bad as Birmingham's accent, and Birmingham's produced Jack Grealish, who just steals all the women about. So I mean, cool. I'm just going to put Liverpool in F. Last city we have to rank, York. They have the train museum, so that already puts it above a lot of places. We do like our trains. The only time I've been to York is to go to the train museum, because where else am I meant to go when I'm in York? They also made Yorkshire puddings, I'm guessing, because York is in the name, and it would only make sense. And they're also probably named after the part of the egg, the York, which isn't spelled the same, but I don't care. It's probably fact when you think about it. So I'm gonna rank York A, above London, because London's overhyped. But yeah, there's my rankings. So that's the end of the video. I mean, I've ranked all the cities in England. That's all. There's no more cities than those. I'm not counting how many cities there were. I don't care that much. But yeah, I've ranked all the cities. If you want to tell me your opinion, I will pretend I'm listening to make you feel better. If you enjoyed the video, or if you didn't enjoy the video, like, and if you did enjoy it, seek therapy. Also like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in like a month or two time. Cool. I'm gonna go now. Yeah.